Well, hey everybody, it is old HRK here, everybody's favorite bartender, and it is time for another episode of The Perfect Drink, where we believe there's a perfect drink for every occasion, even getting caught in a 6-year lie.
The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The perfect drink.
The Perfect Drink is a podcast that combines amazing cocktails with the kind of infinite wisdom that can only come from a lifetime of poor decisions. So take a journey with everybody's favorite bartender. We can make some drinks, have some laughs, and who knows, you might even learn a thing or two. See you soon. Hey everybody, welcome to The Perfect Drink. We are joined by the lovely Ashley Fiocca, who is also my girlfriend.
Hello.
Say hi, Ashley.
Hi.
Are you nervous?
I'm so nervous.
I'm a
right
nervous pervis. I'm so nervous I didn't press record the first time, and we got halfway through the episode and
I
had
know
to
this
start
might
over.
be like either a
It
good
shit could be
episode
better.
or
It's probably best. We were kind of getting at each other.
it was getting combative, and I'm like, this might be like a breakup episode, or
Yeah, right? This is not only the last episode I ever did with Ashley, it's the last time I ever
first
saw
and
her in person. Why don't you plug your salon real quick while I look at my notes?
I own a salon in Orland Park. It's Fiocca, and I've got 8 girls right now, and we have a good time. I don't know, what do we?
I don't know. You're supposed to say, maybe put your fucking website, say your website.
www. I felt like George Bush. Like,
What does George Bush have to
didn't
do
he
with
used to do
Fiocca?
W? Remember that? Will, back me
George
up.
W. Bush?
W.
Just say the fucking website, Ashley.
FioccaSalon.com.
She's very funny usually.
This is nervous.
I'm
Oh my
teasing
God.
you. You're doing great. You're definitely the best looking guest I've ever had.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah. No,
That's because I probably wouldn't let you have those other hot bitches on.
yeah, I'm not allowed to have hot bitches. You let me have those OnlyFans girls
They were
a while back.
awesome.
Yeah,
They
they
were
were
so
great.
fun.
They were great. Yeah. I'm surprised you went for that though.
Because they were cool.
Yeah. Anyways, I had a bunch of anecdotal shit, but Ripping Shots is going to run along, so I'm going to skip my stuff. But I do want to talk about the story. So some futurologist, which I guess is a fucking scientist who studies the future. I don't fucking know. That's what I want to fucking do. He posted an article that was like, by the year 2025, women will be having sex with robots more than men. Now, that doesn't mean, sex toys. That means like a legit, there's a picture. Will's going to put it up behind us. Look at this.
Oh,
It's like
he's a cuddler.
It's a man. He's a cuddler. Look how bored this fucking robot looks.
I don't think that's boredom. I think he has the same
I-
amount of emotion that the average man has.
I think it's you show me a hot girl and I'll show you a robot tired of fucking her.
Stop.
But anyways, so yeah, I don't know. Sex robots, the thing of the future. Could you imagine if that's fine, but then they're going to make the female sex robot, and
You want to bang a
that
bag
bitch
of
is
steel?
never ever ever. Well, I did the episode a while back where I talked about the guy bought a sex doll, but I mean, it just
But I don't
it never talks
yeah.
back to you. It's just fucking
Unless you want her
doesn't
to.
bitch at you when you're at the bar. Speaking of which,
sake.
let's rip some shots.
Ripping shots, ripping shots. All my friends are ripping shots, ripping shots, ripping shots. I'm stumbling a lot.
Because I'm ripping shots. All right. Today's shot is called the happy hour in lieu of the story I am about to tell. The happy hour shot is white rum, lime juice, pineapple juice, strawberry liqueur, and Red Bull. I scratched the strawberry liqueur and the Red Bull and just bought some strawberry Monster. 2 birds with 1 stone. Super efficient today, the perfect drink. Cheers, and then we'll tell the story. Supposed to hit it on the bar.
I don't do that.
You just made a horse sound. You were like,
Like a shiver.
all right. Any fucking ways. I got this email from this broad. Normally I would read the email, but this motherfucker's like 2 screens long. So I'll just give you this short version. This guy's had this new job for like 6 years, and he tells his wife that he works till 5, but he really only works till 3. What does he do from 3 to 5? He goes to the fucking bar and has beers after work to decompress and get away from his goddamn nagging wife and screaming kids. 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week. if you don't count the drive time from the work to the bar, which Ashley and I determined in the first outtake that was not relevant. So we're calling it 10 hours a week this man spends lying to his wife. I know what you're thinking. HRK, how did he get caught in the lie? Well, let me fucking tell you, bro. The neighbor who happened to fucking work at the same company as the guy, they got a new neighbor, the lady worked there and busted him. So,
you think she did that on purpose?
Of course she fucking did it on purpose. You bitches know what you're up to. So like my point is, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it's that big of a fucking deal. And Ashley obviously disagrees. So I put it out to the people, who's wrong? How big of a deal is this? Whatever. And let's see here what we got. Robbie from Roselle, Illinois says, this dude is selfish. When you have kids, life changes. He shouldn't be at the bar every night, 2 hours a night, especially when she needs him for stuff. She told one fucking story about there was a time when she had a medical emergency with one of the kids and asked him if he could leave work early. He wasn't at work. He was at the bar. And he said, no, I can't. I can't fucking leave work early. I'm working. You handle it. Anyways, needs him for stuff. Be a man. Go to work and be there for your family because one day it could all be over. Well, first of all, the fact that one day it could all be over is a fuck. Here's the problem with this guy. He's probably been divorced 3 fucking times. He's probably a fucking dork and probably a shitty husband. His wife probably read that and rolled her eyes and
His
thought,
first wife.
yeah, right. Yeah, no, right? Touche. And I mean, he might be right about a little bit of it, but fuck you, because you're a guy who talks about it. He doesn't be about it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So we agree.
I think if any man or I'm not saying man. I think any person in general could do that. They probably would. Why not?
If any person could have beers for 2 hours a day after work.
Yes.
You can.
If they
do
could
that.
get away with it.
Oh.
Don't say could. It's not that easy for everybody.
Yeah, but it's easy for him.
But I mean, let's heavy emphasis on the medical emergency that he just kind of
We'll get into that.
off.
We'll get into that. I think the point of this first text is that Robbie's a fucking dork and he's full of shit.
I love the voice you gave him, though.
That's probably what he sounds like.
I can't wait to hear the next.
That's definitely the voice he was using in his head when he was typing that text.
That's like how I sound when I read my ex-husband's text message.
Be a man and do right. That's like it's a quintessential fucking. Yeah. So, anyways, so we agree. Robbie's a fucking dork.
Yes.
Okay, chalk one up. I'm right. 1-0.
Nobody's gonna bang you in the comment thread, Robbie.
Yeah, right. And also, he got no comments from him being like, "You're amazing, Robbie.
You're such a good guy."
Yeah, pussy. All right, Sherry from Joliet, Illinois says, "I've had many customers. She's a bartender." That have done this for years, and that's all they do. Come to the bar, have a few beers with their buddies, decompress from a hard day's work. And then she says, but just be honest, especially if you have young children. Shit happens in an emergency, you need help. And then she said, and if you feel like you can't be honest with her in that situation, well, remember, you married her.
But it sounds like he was doing that from the start. Like, he didn't even give her a chance to be like, babe, can I take 2 hours a day every day for the next
She
rest
said
of our lives?
She said he started a new job.
Oh, so maybe, yeah, okay.
Well, wait a minute.
Maybe the old job ended at 5, and the new job ended at 3, and he was like, "I'll just keep."
I don't think he just started deciding one day that he wanted to go for beers after work. I bet he's been going for beers after work since the day he started fucking working. But here's my point. This bitch says, Sherry. She says, well, first of all, do you think what do you think would happen if he just told his wife, hey, I'm going to go for beers every day after work, but I'll be home by dinner?
Every day?
Every Monday through Friday.
I mean, it would suck if they have, obligations going, but if it was just a regular day, whatever.
So you think she would be like, sure, you go have beers every day for 2 hours after work?
I think it would start out the first 10 times. She's probably like, okay.
I'd give it 3 times.
Especially when they first started. Like, who knows if they didn't have kids at that time. She probably was like, okay, whatever, have fun. I'll see you at 5 or whatever.
Yeah, let me tell you what she did. She fucking Little Mermaided him.
What does that mean?
Little Mermaid? It's a move that all women do.
What?
Little Mermaid is not about a sea creature that dreams to be a lady and falls in love and blah, blah, blah. Little Mermaid is a fucking allegory about relationships and how women approach them.
Oh, I can't wait.
When she meets Prince Eric, she cannot speak. She's just in the background being cute and fun, smiling, combing her hair with forks, party fucking girl city. She helps him when he falls out of the boat. She saves his life. She's nothing but silent and supportive and fun.
Okay.
You ever seen Little Mermaid 2?
No.
Prince Eric's
Wait, isn't there a
fat.
Little
She's
Mermaid
ordering
too?
shit off Amazon all the fucking Return to the Sea.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Little Mermaid too?
Yeah. Prince Eric's.
She's ordering shit on Amazon.
Yeah, she's just bitching at him all day, buying shit they don't need for the fucking house.
God.
He has not been on his boat in fucking 5 years.
Oh my God.
And that's my point. That's what you bitches do. Everybody's cute and fun in the beginning. You laugh off. Girls will laugh off. You've laughed off my antics in the beginning of our relationship. Oh, that's just boys will be boys type shit.
I never laughed off.
No, the
antics,
fuck you
trust
didn't.
me.
And then over time, you just start wearing us down with your bitching and complaining. And then we're just like, okay, fuck it. I won't do that. I won't play Park League softball anymore. I know how you hate it. It's not worth getting bitched at. My one fucking Thursday night with my friends, when we first started dating, you came every week. You were there on the bench cheering me on. Now you bitch about it and make me feel like a dick for wanting to go play softball one night a fucking week. This is not a personal thing. I don't play softball.
Please let it know that we don't do athletics.
But I'll bet you this bitch Little Mermaided this guy. That's my point. I'll bet you in the beginning she didn't say shit. And then, so then he was like, I got this new job. I know what I'm going to fucking do. I'm going to say I'm working, my hours are till 5 and I'm going to hang out. He has 2 beers probably and goes home. He probably doesn't, he's not in there. It's not like he's at fashion shows. Remember the old school fashion shows where the bitches would come up to you in their bras and panties and rub their ass on you? You give them $5.
What the fuck are you talking about? That is a lifestyle.
In like the 90s and early 2000s, bars had fashion shows in the afternoon. They called them fashion shows, and basically just strippers came in and just rubbed their bodies on you.
Oh my God, my father was in the bars.
Oh yeah, your dad. Ask your dad about the fashion shows. He knows.
Like, I
fucking know. I was like 19, underage with an ID, but I was still
God.
in there getting ass on my
Ew.
willy.
Stop it, Jesus Christ.
Well, here at the Irish Patriot in Orland Park, where I bartend every Wednesday and Thursday during the day. Come see me and say hi. Fucking yeah. But my point is, she Little Mermaided this guy.
Maybe.
She did because why else wouldn't he just tell her? Why wouldn't he just say?
I don't know.
Because no woman's going to just let her man go to the bar every day after work till 5 o'clock for 2 hours. 2 hours. 10 hours a week.
I mean, what if during those 2 hours, she's, taking 2 kids to do 2 different activities?
Then take the fucking kids to 2 different activities.
So then when does she get to do that?
When does she want to do that?
Maybe she... Okay.
When does she want to?
How about this?
How about this? She doesn't want to do shit.
Once she found out about the lie, you don't know, she could work till 3 as well. Once she found out about
selling
the lie,
purses in a pyramid scheme.
Here we go. Now
She's
let's
probably a
roll
boss
reverse.
babe.
You're going to do this as well now. You're taking over everything I've done now for the next 6 goddamn years.
Okay, and what does she do for those 6 years?
Oh, she's going to go to the bar for 2 hours.
That's fine, but she won't because she doesn't want to go to the bar for 2 hours.
She will.
Because you women don't want to do anything except stay home with your man.
I don't ever want to just stay
When are
home.
you the happiest?
When I got my baby.
You're the happiest when it's me and you and your
true.
kids and
I
we're
got
all
my
watching
babies.
fucking
Yeah,
Christmas movies.
that's
Yeah,
true.
of course. Yeah.
You don't think a man can be that happy when he has his family as well?
I think in intervals, yeah, but I think a man needs a little time. Listen, here's what we need as men. We need to be fed, banged, and left the fuck alone a little bit. And it's that third one where you women struggle. You hate leaving us alone. You hate it. You hate leaving us alone. You hate a woman's... You bitches don't have hobbies.
All right.
We have hobbies. Your hobbies is sucking the joy out of our hobbies.
Okay, well, first of all, that little finger, it's the same thing. Men do the same thing to women.
In what capacity?
Well, women can't even go get their goddamn hair done for 2.5 hours without getting 6 text messages, 2 phone calls, like, what time are you going to be home? Because all of a sudden, he's sitting there feeling exactly what she feels 5 days a week, maybe? Like, it's 2.5 hours where she's getting her hair done. And they're texting like, what time are you going to be here? You need to get home, please. Honey, I've seen it probably 4 times a day.
4 times a day?
Yes.
So you do 4 haircuts a day?
No, I do 4 hair sessions. Like I do.
Okay,
8 hair
I feel like
sessions,
there's a
but
lot of days
4
where you're like, I
them-
only got 1 today. And it's usually on days that I don't have shit to do. And you're right fucking next to me,
That's actually
making sure I'm not having too
very
much
rare.
fun. Mhm.
It's very rare.
Anyways, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I think if listen, I'll tell you what. Every man in the world would go for a trade.
You think so?
Of course.
I doubt that.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Here's why. Do you want to work out some kind of a trade right now on the show? Let's do it. What do you want that you're not getting from me? Just tell me.
From you, nothing. I don't. With this, our situation is not compared to
All
this
I'm
whatsoever.
saying is women would never agree to a trade. Like you get your hair done And then I go golfing Sunday. Women will never go for that because what they lose in that trade is the right to bitch at their man. And that's a woman's favorite thing in the world.
Well, what have you've always said, you think the secret to happiness is what you say, 1 day a week?
What I say is married couples should do, they should, as 4 weekends in a month go, the husband should get a night out. And I don't mean a 3 a.m. night. I mean, a night out with his buddies or play poker, whatever the fuck. The woman should get a night out. So one Saturday the guy goes out. One Saturday the girl goes out. One Saturday they go out together with no kids. And then one Saturday they stay in with the kids. Mm-hmm. I think that's the perfect recipe for success in a family dynamic.
See, the reason why I don't think that will work is because I think the woman will choose to take her husband out with her.
Of course she fucking will.
So how does that feel? That every single time the man gets an opportunity to go out, he picks
the one time a month
out.
In this hypothetical?
Well, could you imagine if he chooses constantly?
Could you imagine if you had one night a month to go out and your wife guilted you into not taking her out on your one night out?
No, will you let me finish?
Sure.
I'm saying,
I know what you're saying.
Again, if you choose him every single time and he chooses you never, so then eventually
he chooses you the third Saturday of the month when you agree that that's going to be your Saturday.
Going to happen. Eventually, she's going to get mad. She's like, you know what? F this. He's not picking me.
That's right. But you know who she's really mad at? She's mad at her friends for not wanting to fucking hang out with her. She's mad at herself for not being able to do anything on her own.
I don't know. The women I hang out with that have very successful marriages, they love hanging out with their husbands. So they would, if there was like an opportunity to have a girls' night over having a date night with their husband, they'd be like, bye, girls. And we totally get it because they love hanging out with their husbands. And I think...
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
If you could fold me up and put me in your pocket,
I'd keep you right
I know why the caged bird sings. Yeah, I understand. That's the difference between men and women. What I'm saying is we need some time, not with you. That's all I'm saying. And let me be very clear. I get plenty of time to myself. So I'm not.
Yeah, this is all we're not talking about our specific
whatever. But I'm just saying.
Plenty of time.
I wouldn't call it plenty. I'd call it just enough to not blow my brains out. But my point is, we're not the same. That's what I'm saying. We're not the same.
It hurts though.
Well, whatever. It hurts us when you make us stay home all the goddamn time or whatever. You know what I mean? Let's get on to the next one. This is getting long. Masako. Asian gal from Willis, Texas. Maybe not. I don't know. Masako sounds Asian to me. Sounds like you should say it. Masako. All right. She says, I know very few men and women that would not be okay with their partner stopping every day. Would not be okay. She doesn't know how to. She's Japanese, so she doesn't speak the best English. What she's trying to say is she doesn't know anyone that would be okay with this. That's what she's saying. And we're talking about 10 hours a week, right? And so her gripe is every day this guy goes to the bar. Well, he doesn't go on the weekends, She never said anything in the email about and he's out all night Saturday night and he golfs all weekend. So would she? I bet if this lady who sent this email, what if he came home every day right after work, but went out every Sunday and golfed 18 holes and had some beers afterwards? 10 hours he was gone every Sunday. Yeah, it sounds terrible, doesn't it? You can't handle that.
No, it's not that we can't handle it.
You just can't handle your man doing something that he enjoys without you.
But you're also saying that you're hypothetically saying that this woman doesn't work. So that
no, I said she probably sells purses in a pyramid scheme.
Oh my God, he knows that most women have careers. This is ridiculous.
I don't know. That.
You are so full of baloney.
I think she probably sells purses.
Nobody sells purses
there's a recent study that shows that being a single mom is the equivalent.
Has purse parties.
There's a recent study that shows that being a single mom is the equivalent of having 2.5 jobs, 2.5 full-time jobs, or 2 full-time jobs and a part-time job.
Well, you were a single dad. Do you feel like it was super tough?
No. Let's get into that because I forgot about that. I was a fucking single dad. My ex. Look, I had her pretty much all. I had the schedule that most women have. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It just worked better with our dynamic. Just for the first few years we were divorced, then we went to 50-50, no problem, whatever. But so my point is, I'm not trying to act like I'm not trying to. What's that guy's name? Robbie. I'm not trying to Robbie from Rochelle, this motherfucker. But no, it wasn't that fucking hard, man. It wasn't that hard. It was fun. I fucking loved hanging out with my daughter. She was 3. Like when we started the thing, I had her it was like from 3 years old to 10 years old. So it's not like, It's not like she was 15 and she just came home and watched TV. We were engaged every day doing all the fucking shit. You know what I mean? I was taking her to I coached her soccer team, all that shit. You know, and I had my son every other weekend, and like he did sports. I had to drop them both at different places. I coached both their teams, all that shit. And let me tell you, it wasn't that fucking hard. You know what else I did during that whole time? Worked 50 hours a week at my job in operations. Hard job. But I sure fucking did it. And I didn't woe is me all the time. And the only time it was ever hard in my entire life, now that I'm fucking thinking about it, is when I had a fucking girlfriend. That was the only time it was difficult because she was bitching at me about my time, not getting enough of my time. Time. Why aren't you in my pocket? Yeah. So I don't fucking know. I feel like maybe it's not us, it's you, but I could be wrong. I don't know. You say every time you do a girl's hair, her husband texts her the whole time saying, when the fuck are you coming home?
They do.
These kids are driving me nuts.
They really
so
do.
I don't know. Maybe I just got lucky and had a good kid. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know. Where are we at? Let's make the cocktail and get the fuck out of here. Today's cocktail is called the Hobby Lobby. It's not a real cocktail. I found it on Reddit, and this lady wrote in and said she makes the Hobby Lobby because it smells like a craft store in the winter because it's Fireball and Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, I know what you're thinking, HRK. What the fuck does Hobby Lobby have to do with any goddamn thing we're talking about?
I love Hobby Lobby.
Well, let me fucking tell you, bro. What Hobby Lobby has to do with shit is the problem with all of this is that you bitches don't have hobbies. Women don't have hobbies.
You're right.
Women, you know, they don't play in bands. They don't do podcasts.
No.
They don't go to the bar after work, which is a hobby. They don't play Park League softball.
I think they do
They
until they have
bitch
kids.
at their husbands. That's their hobby. Till they have kids? Why does it stop when they have kids?
Because they have to do a majority of the work.
Have to? Mm-hmm. I name one of your friends that has to. I mean, I feel like we talk about your friends, and a lot of their husbands do equal parts of the running to the sports and shit.
I mean, they do, but
Let's try this fucking stupid drink real quick. Cheers. You look very pretty today, by the way.
Thanks, honey.
It's not bad.
I think they say that, you know, just life would be so chaotic if they don't do certain things. And I mean, I say that as well.
I feel like
So if the girls don't get
I
home
feel
at
like
a certain
our
time
life
every
has
day,
no shortage of chaos, despite all the things that you do.
That's because we live that way. But like I think of like my girlfriends that like, you know, they say if they don't get home by this time, then their husbands can't get to bed by this time, and then they have to wake up at like 4
I think if every woman in the world found a hobby, and then in exchange now, because there's got to be a trade, tit for tat, as they say. In exchange, let their man have a hobby that they didn't make him feel like shit about having. Everyone would be happy, except the woman with the hobby who can't bitch at her husband.
I don't know. I told you I was going to start taking up golf, and you were like, hell no.
Ashley, that's because to take up golf costs about $1,000. You would go one time. You would never fucking go again. And you would be fucking terrible.
So what?
You wouldn't do it.
Would you be okay with me like knitting, like starting like a knitting club?
As long as it doesn't cost $1,000.
What if I was absolutely awful at it, but you're still going to encourage that?
I would set a ball of yarn costs $1, Ashley. Look, you want to take up golf? Take up golf. Go ahead, do it.
Can't you rent your clubs somewhere?
What's that? You sure? Yeah. Take up golf. You got to hire a female coach, though.
Oh, here we go, guys.
Well, do you not think that? Okay, well that's okay. Fine.
No.
Tit for tat. Take up golf. Hire a dude golf coach. I'm gonna go find a super smoke show co-host for my podcast, which is my hobby, and then we'll be tit for tat. And then you don't bitch at me, and I don't bitch at you. Does that sound good and healthy to you?
Okay.
Okay. You wouldn't rather just hire a female golf coach since what you're really interested in is golfing and not some dude standing behind you going, it's all in the hips.
So if some 76-year-old man was my golf coach.
I mean, I don't know why is it so important to you that it's a man?
Oh, I didn't even say anything about a man.
Well, then why the fuck are we talking about it?
I didn't even say anything about a man.
I said.
You said it.
I said if your coach is a girl, I don't fucking care. Take up golf.
Okay. Okay.
All right. It's December. Perfect time to take up golf. Fucking women, I swear to God. By the time fucking April rolls around, you're going to forget all about it and you'll be bitching to me about whatever my hobby is at that time. But anyways, the
Sound
point
like
is,
my ex-husband.
Can we agree that, don't say that. Can we agree that women don't have hobbies?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know any women that. No.
They're not interested in hobbies. This is what I'm saying.
But like, Okay, so take golf away. What's another hobby?
Here's the only women that have hobbies. Here's what they do.
Like,
I'm telling you, if you
Okay.
just get out of your own way. They fucking, there's those CrossFit bitches. They do CrossFit. They're like the ones with this muscle right here. Those girls. Worst kind of fucking girl. Fucking, those are the same girls that do the beach body and purse sales pyramid schemes. The boss babes, right?
Oh my God.
Those are the hobby girls.
They're trying to make money.
It's a hobby.
They're trying to make
It's
money.
a fucking hobby. I'm trying to make money. This is a hobby. This podcast is until it makes money, it's a hobby.
Really? You think of this as a hobby?
If something costs you money, it's a hobby. If it makes you money, it's a job. That's how that works.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No, I never.
That's the difference between a hobby and a job. A job makes you money. A hobby costs you money. If you're a race car driver, but you don't make money, you spend money every week on the race car, that's a hobby, not a job.
Oh.
Stand-up comedy, hobby. Well, I mean, maybe now, because I usually spend more at the bar than I make doing the gigs. So it's a hobby. You know what I mean? Will, musician, job. Pays his bills.
Yeah, I don't have any hobbies then.
No, you don't. You just work and yell at me.
I don't yell at him.
Your hobby is bitching at me. Anyways, my point is, ladies, why don't you try getting a hobby? Try it. If you're listening, if you're out there, if you're, super mad right now that your husband's probably at the fucking bar, get a hobby. See how he acts. Maybe he'll be like, fuck this hobby shit, but I'll bet you he'll be like, okay, as long as in exchange, you get off his ass about Park League softball. With that, let's make this last call for alcohol. Cheers, babe. This fucking nasty ass drink. I'm going to email this girl on Reddit and be like, your drink sucks.
Oh God, that's awful.
Terrible. This is HRK signing off saying, get off your man's ass because it's just a hobby. I usually do 3 things. What else did we talk about today? Sex robots are going to be wonderful because maybe you'll start bitching at them about us instead of actually bitching at us. And I don't know. Fucking if your man goes to the bar every day after work, at least he's telling you about it. And if he doesn't, he does. He's just lying.
Thanks for listening to The Perfect Drink. Remember, you can always hear me first on Be Positive Radio every Monday at 1 p.m. If you miss me there, all episodes are available on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you might listen to your podcasts. Be sure to like, subscribe, and tell a friend. If you're interested in being a guest on the show or you just want to tell me how much you like me, feel free to send me an email at hrkpresents@gmail.com or just slide into my DMs like your mom does. See you next time.